Good morning, everybody. Well, we are high up, relatively high up, in the Tillamook State Forest. Right? Tillamook State Forest? Yeah, Tillamook State Forest. We are heading out to one of the very first rockhounding locations that we ever went to, which is the Augite Crystal location. We were last out here in May 2017. It is now May 2022. So, obviously it's raining and kind of icky and all of that. So that means minimal stuff. I'm gonna not run any audio or any of that type of things, but we walk out there and we're gonna see what we can scoop up. It's pretty easy. Let me give you a little bit of the lay of the land here. So Tillamook State Forest is, well, between Portland and Tillamook. And we are up here, right down that road over there is the Cedar Butte Trailhead. That is not the way to go. That is the way to go. That road we walked down maybe over a mile in 2017, and that's also not the way to go. So the pin on the website will be for the parking area. That is this, and I'll show you the Cedar Butte Trail when we head out. But we have about a third of a mile walk going down that road, and then we'll be at the location. So I think this will be really good because, well, it's fun to go back to some of the first locations that you ever went to. We came here, obviously, 2017, and that was probably one of, our second or third real kind of rockhounding location that we ever went to. I mean, we did some picking in a couple of rivers, but this was kind of like the first real thing. So yeah, we have some of this material back at the house, but it'll be fun to come back and see it with fresh eyes, where we know so much more about what we're doing now. It's also interesting just to be not out in the desert. Look at this back here. I think I forgot how green it is. That's the trail. The creek trail. Okay, so we just walked up that trail. This is the hillside back there. So I want to call it Augite. Like, that seems like what wants to roll off my tongue, but it's pronounced Augite, I guess. Super prevalent. This is definitely not going to be the only location that you could find it. If you wanted to go exploring, there's definitely other locations out in this greater area where you could find it. Let's look. It seems everywhere here. That's a kind of a steep hill. All right. So you don't need much here. You can just see, let's see, where did it go? Like, here's one right there. Little broken piece of Augite. You see little facets on that. So you don't need much. You could definitely surface pick, but like they're just kind of everywhere here, like that. A Ziploc. I'm gonna climb up there and collect some of that material. But first off, I think we're just gonna fill some baggies. See it? That's pretty. That's really good. Look at that. Very cool. Bullet. Yeah, it definitely seems as though we are some of the first people out. If we just get down here, we can be like, there's one. And there's a lot of just like little pieces in here. Like that right there. There's one. Yeah, this little wash is pretty nice. Man, yeah, that's so abundant. Oh, cool. Yeah, put those in the bucket. Let's take that. I want to get some pieces in the matrix. Yeah, these little crystals. Very cool. I think walking up the wash is smart. like, I'll grab the hammer and get that piece. It's a nice piece in there, not really weathered at all. Coming out during the rain is sure is nice. You can just scoop up little crystals like that. Is that a one? Yeah. Got some hailing snow coming down. I still got to get up there though. All right, you can see Sarah down there. Got a little protection up here under this tree. You can kind of see in this tough. That's hard, isn't it? Everything's all wet and shiny. But this is what it's coming out of. That stuff right there. So break off some of it. And then I'm going to take my little pail, fill it with dirt, and go from there. Yeah, there's a ton up here. Crystal. Yeah, they're all over. Goes up there in that little clearing, and then there looks like there's more up there that has been tumbling down. I got a pocket full of crystals, some of the rock, some dirt in my bucket, but yeah, I mean, people are just smashing it up. I might break that piece up real quick, and we might walk back as it starts to sleet and snow. So these are the little loose ones that I got. Sarah's even picking up more. It looks like she's got a lot more in her little bag. I think we might be good on the Augite. Ooh, the Augite crystals. I would recommend probably coming out here not on this wet of a day, although it certainly made the finding of them far easier. I did bring a screen with me, which I obviously didn't use because the dirt is mud and the rocks are rocks. So we're going to walk back down this little trail back to that little creek portion, and we got a lot of sorting to do, which will be good. And yeah, I will see you back in the shop. Scratch that. I'm not going to see you back in the shop right away. On the way out, I'm going to show you the Cedar Butte Trailhead, and then that parking area, that's like 0.1-ish mile past it, and that's kind of a rougher portion of the road. So yeah, if you only have a front-wheel drive vehicle, the road, like 99% of the way up here is really good, and then that last like 0.1%, you can just walk it. Yeah, so this is just coming out of that parking area, and you can see that it's a little less friendly to a front-wheel drive type vehicle. It's the Cedar Butte Trailhead right there. The road's a little bit of a stream. Right down here as the road kind of curves, that's where you would typically park. So just a little slight addition if you don't have a good vehicle. But the rest of the road, the whole way up the 5+ miles, is really nice. It's like a driveway quality gravel road. Lots of signs for it as well. Pretty out here today. Misty. Well, that was a very wet trip. You know, before heading out to the Augite location up on Cedar Butte, we camped out there in the Tillamook State Forest, and we got absolutely dumped on by rain. I mean, it was a lot, even for us, you know. We stayed mostly dry. We have a very waterproof rooftop tent on the vehicle, so it's good just to be able to, you know, pull over, pop the thing open. We were right at a waterfall, which was nice, but rolled out there in the morning. You know, it's very cool to be able to go back to some of the locations that we went to the very inception of our rockhounding careers and go and, yeah, like reapproach this from more informed perspectives. So, before kind of talking about some of this material, I have to point out that there is an issue of the Orbin, Volume 31, Number 6, from June 1969. It's a 23-page PDF. on the Cedar Butte geology. The geology out there is way outside of my wheelhouse, all right? Like, you know, I know my area, but we go to some of these other places and, you know, I try to see what's out there and be informed, but it's hard. You can't know it all. That's up on the website. Go check it out along with some of the photos that I'm going to show you here. So this welded tuff, now that we can kind of see it in its dry state, it's very green. And, well, you can just see, like, it's just, like, filled with little augite crystals. Some of these I'm going to probably keep in the matrix just like that as a specimen so that I can reference it in the future. This stuff is very, very, very fragile. So, not the crystals so much as this tuff that we have here. I'll probably keep like these 3 pieces. I did break up some of the other rocks. This is almost 100% of the crystals that we found. These back here, I might break these up and keep looking for some different pieces, you know. Well, it's very hard to see. Let's see, can we do this? Yeah, there we go. How about that? That's what they are. Now, sometimes you will, oh, you know what? These are better viewed under the microscope. Some of these will have a greenish hue to them, and all throughout this basalt, or this tuff, you'll see a green hue, and that is olivine. And there is a significant amount of olivine on these crystals. The augite, it's a pyroxene mineral. It's, I guess, the most abundant of the pyroxenes, the pyroxene group. So it's cool that this is kind of it's a crystal that you're only going to find in igneous rocks. So it's cool to be able to see these. There are some that are a twinned, whatever, crystal. Some of these I'll probably micro mount, but I'm very happy with this. You know, I think really the best thing to have done would have been to, well, go when it's not downpouring, snowing, and sleeting, climb to the top of that hill and spend some serious time breaking rock. That's man, but that's a lot. You know, really, once we have some lovely specimens that we can look at under the microscope, I feel like we're kind of good there. Who knows? We might go back someday, but for the time being, I think we'll leave this one here. It's interesting material, and you know, me and Sarah, we get to take our little trip down down memory lane. Well, thank you all for making it to the end of the video. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up. Go to the website, currently rockhounding.com. Lots of stuff up there. Go check all of that. All right, y'all. You guys take care, and I'll catch you on the next video.